Welcome to another episode of Emmy Div Kitchen. Today we are going to be cooking okra stew, and to go along with our okra stew we are going to make poundo yam. Yay! So sit tight and enjoy the video. So let me introduce the ingredients we'll be using for our cooking today. First, we have 2 pounds of sliced okra. We will be using ½ teaspoon of salt. Here I have codfish, generally known as stockfish. I have 1 pound here. I will be using tomato paste. Here I have 16 ounces of tomato paste. This is palm oil. I will be using 1 cup. This is chicken seasoning flavor. For this we will need 2 tablespoons. This is chopped garlic. This is 2 cloves of chopped garlic. Crushed pepper. I will be using 2 tablespoons of crushed pepper. And here I have a medium-sized onion. I will be using this as well. And this is 1 large mackerel fish, generally known as Titus. I will be using 1. And here I have spinach. I will be using 1 pound of already chopped spinach. So here I have chicken. I will be using 1½ pounds of chicken. You can see it's already cut and ready for the pot. And so here I have my spring onion, which has already been cut. We will also use this for our okra stew as well. So the next thing I'll be introducing to you is our poundo yam powder. For the poundo yam powder, we would be using 1 pound for our cooking, for the poundo yam balls. So sit tight and let's start rolling. Now, to start our cooking, we will start with the codfish and the chicken, and then later we would add the fish to cook along with them. This is because they have varied cooking time, and we don't want our fish to, to be overcooked. It's not really nice. It has to be cooked, yes, we agree with that, but they have varied cooking time, so when we add all together may affect the cooking, so we don't want that at all. So without wasting time, let me bring in our pot and then let's start immediately. So I will need to wash this. Yeah. Has been washed. And then this. So now I have my chicken and the codfish on the stove. So what I need to do is to set my stove to medium heat, medium to just let it be in between medium and high heat. So I will need to add my ingredients, just 1 tablespoon of the chicken seasoning for now. Later we will still be adding the other 1 tablespoon, and then my chopped garlic will go into this, and I will also use half of my already cut onion. That is enough. And then let's come to the salt. They always say salt to taste. Yeah, so I will add just little, about 1/4 of a teaspoon. So let's cover this and then wait for it to cook. The next thing I'll be doing while my meat and the fish is cooking is to put our water on the stove. The water we'll be using to turn our pound yam bowl. So I need to set that on the stove so everything can be fast. So for my 1 pound of pound yam, I would be using, I would be using 10 cups of water. So 10 cups of water would be at this level. Perfect. We have our 10 cups of water, and then these I will also set on the stove. And on high heat, because this is water, we don't need to set it, because what we are after is for the water to boil after all. And then we will start turning, turn our pound yam. So while the water is on the stove and the meat is cooking, let me still see what 1 or 2 things I need to put together to make my cooking go as fast as possible. Okay, enjoy. Let's see. As you can see, my stockfish is almost done, and then the chicken is not doing bad as well. So we need to add our fish real quick and allow that to steam for about 3 to 5 minutes. However, while that is steaming, let me quickly see how my water is doing on the stove. And so let me see how the water is doing. Yeah, the water is also boiled as well, and then we are ready to start rolling. Yeah, so this is our pounder yam flour. This is yam, cooked, dry and grinded, ready to eat. Unlike starting all afresh, the process of making pounded yam is not easy, but you can see what modernization has brought to us. It has made everything look very simple and easy to make. This is already made poundo yam. And so I have to be consistent when mixing my poundo yam. Oh, yeah. you can reduce the heat to a very low heat, because just as I said, it's already cooked. Very easy to make. You can also try this. Poundo yam tastes like mashed potatoes. You know, yam, and they are both roots plants. You know, potatoes is a root crop. Yam also is a root crop. So I believe that must be the reason why. Not that they are in the same family, however, but they have similar taste. So almost ready. And so I will cover this and allow to steam for about 2 minutes, just to be sure that my poundo yam is fully cooked. And another thing I can do is I can add a little bit of water to, you know, to make sure the steam circulates uniformly around the already made poundo yam. So just a moment, let's add a little bit of water. Let's cover this. It's already in very low heat. So let's go back to our okra stew and then complete the remaining process. Yes. So as you can see, this is ready. What I'll be doing is I will quickly set this aside, bring in my pot that I will be using for my cooking today. So in this pot, the first thing I'll be adding is my palm oil. I will be adding the palm oil I'll be using for the cooking, and then with a little bit of onion. So now I already have this pot I'll be using for cooking the okra stew on the stove, and then the next thing we'll be doing is to, you know, add our palm oil. As I stated earlier, we have 1 cup. We will be using the whole cup of this oil for our cooking. So I will just have this transferred. Let it melt. Once it melts, we will quickly add the remaining part of the onion. And then this is the stage where we'll be adding our tomato paste. We are almost done with our cooking today. Mix. and then add pepper. As I said earlier, I love pepper. I will be using 2 spoons. 2 full scoops. Yeah, I like that. And at this point, I will add the second scoop of the chicken seasoning and then reduce the heat. So this just needs to steam a little bit. We just need to steam this a little bit, not for a very long time, you know. And then once this steams, the next thing we'll do is to add our already boiled meat, fish, and the stockfish as well. So our tomato paste is now, you know, cooked. The next thing we need to do now is to add this real quick. And then mix. And add 1 cup of water. So now I will cover this and then we will go back to our pounder yam, wrap it and let it sit and wait for the okra stew. Okay. Yeah. Yes, fully cooked. Fully cooked. You can see the texture has changed. And now easier to turn than how it was earlier. So when you just, anytime you see this pounder yam, just think of mashed potato. Oh my God. Awesome. So we are done with our pound oil. You can see, looking so nice. I have wrapped it. So our sauce is now ready for the okra. You can see it's really simple. So I have okra here, and then all I need to do is just have it transferred carefully into the pot. Then mix. Oh my goodness. People who know what I'm cooking know what we are talking about. They know what is raining. They know what we are talking about at this time. This is what we call okra stew. And then I will now add my spring onions. Mix. And guess what? The last thing will be my vegetable. Yeah. So we are done with adding the spinach. And then mix again. Okay. Oh, so stir. You can see how nice this is looking. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. So we are still yet to use our balance of the 1/4 of a teaspoon, and this is what I'll be adding now. Very nutritious. So what I'll do after stirring this is to cover and let it, let the vegetable, because as far as I'm concerned, our okra stew is done, but we still need to let the okra and the spinach in the stew to steam. We don't want them to be fully cooked, just to steam. That is what we are looking for. So this will sit on the stove for 3 to 5 minutes maximum, and we will be back to it. So while we are waiting for it, what I'll be doing is clearing all this mess and getting ready to serve dinner. As you can see, this is my pound yam. I already have in my plate my own portion of the pound yam. So what I'm waiting for is still my okra stew, and I'm very sure that it's ready. So please come along with me. Let's go check it, and I will go along with my plate because I can't wait. Yeah, looking very nice. Yes, our okra stew is very ready. So let me turn off the stove because we don't want our vegetables to overcook. And then the next thing I'll be doing is dish my okra stew. Yeah, very nice, very nice. So come along with me. Here I have my okra stew, and this is my poundo yam. If you want, you can just use your hands. That would be an awesome idea. You don't need to stress yourself over using spoons or cutlery. But if you feel you're not comfortable with using your hands, that is nice as well. You can use your spoon or your cutlery to eat the poundo yam with your stew. But being my own kind of person, I am going to use my hands. My hands, I will wash real quick and then come back to this. Yes. So please come and join me. I think I need to bring someone to my kitchen one of these days to come and test this food. You know, in fact, seeing and testing is believing. Not only seeing, testing is believing. So we need to bring a judge into my kitchen one day to come and test our food. But today, because I have no one to assist, I will test it and let you know how it tastes. So just as I said, I will be using my hands. This is a bowl, and then just take this along with it. Really nice. The blend of the okra, the vegetable, the meat, and the fish is just so perfect. Please try this and you will really enjoy it. So if you like what we have done today in this kitchen today, please put your comment, and if you have any question, no problem, still put your comment in the comment section below and I'll be more than happy to respond. And at the beginning of this video, I know I have done something very wrong. I did not welcome our new viewers or the first time viewers of Emidif TV. We truly appreciate you and you are very, very welcome. So if you have not subscribed, may you kindly please click on the subscribe button, like this video, and support this channel by sharing the video as well. This is a day at Emidif Kitchen. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.